And we're recording. Welcome, everybody. This should be day 2 of the area, perimeter, and circumference lesson. Just wanted to go over a few announcements. Please remember that there will be a learning activity connected to this video. This was the learning activity I was talking about. I thought there was a My Open Math one, but I lied. Please keep in mind there's a PC on Thursday. That will be the day when the quarter ends as well. So if you need to retake, please sign up for retakes. I've sent an announcement on Canvas with a link there, and you can also go to the homepage, okay? Another thing is you can join my office hours listed right there. There'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. Either day, I can go over the review for you and just let you feel confident about the proficiency check for Thursday, right? It shouldn't be too rough, I promise. But besides that, let's get into it, okay? So we're looking at this do now. Looks like we have this big parallelogram with two different figures I need to find, okay? So I first need to find the area of PIT or pit. That's a triangle. So you need to remember the area of a triangle, okay? Let me get that set up. So remember the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times your height. This should be fairly easy. I can find my base. It's 1, 2, 3. Then my height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do that there. We say the area of pit is 1/2 times 3 times 5, which is just 15 over 2, which I know that's 7.5. Okay. Next, we have the area of a trapezoid. Remember, the area of a trapezoid is going to be 1/2 times height, parentheses B1 plus B2. B2, B1 is going to be your bases, right? Those bottom, up and bottom ones, okay? So if I was to look at that, let me do this in green. My height is 5. So STPD, right? That's going to be the trapezoid. My height is going to be 5. My base, looking at that, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my base 1, the bottom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So if I was to find the area of this, I would say the area is equal to 1/2 multiplied by 5, parentheses 11 plus 5, okay? That turns into 5 times 16 over 2. That can't quite do, that's 130, half 130, something like that, right? 5 times 16. Oh no, it's 80 divided by 2 is 40, okay? I don't know where 130 came from. But there you go, there's that. Last but not least, we got that parallelogram. So parallelogram, remember, that is the same thing as the area of a rectangle, which is base times height. Well, I saw my base was 11, and then my height, right, the base of that parallelogram is 11, and then my height looks like it's the same height as that triangle, and that's 5. So that's just going to be 11 times 5, which is 55. Okay, sound good? Hopefully that was a good warm-up for you. Let's get to it. So we're going to continue that lesson from yesterday. It's going to be a quick one today, class. I'm not going to lie. We are in a good track, and I just want you to feel good about this math, and then also I want you to catch up from these previous weeks, right? So today you'll still be using geometric theorems. Keep in mind definition of quadrilateral. That is, a quadrilateral is 4-sided figure, has 4 straight sides, right? Looking at those 3 examples, you can't have a gap, you can't have them crossing, and you can't have a rounded side, okay? Besides that, you should be good. You got your quadrilaterals. Make sure you are writing these out if you don't know these yet. Again, these are the area and perimeters of the following shapes. And this one, we're going to use some of this today as well, okay? So please pause this video, write those down if you don't yet. It'll definitely help you out, okay? But we're just doing 3 examples and we're good. Pretty crazy, right? Okay, so we need to find the area of this shape and find not just the area, but the area of the shaded region, okay? It looks like we got a trapezoid here, and we also have a smaller triangle, all right? I'll do the trapezoid in blue, but remember the area of a trapezoid, so the area of trap is going to be 1/2 times your height, parentheses B1 plus B2, okay? So if I was to solve for that, I know that I need to find the height, which is 6.5. 1.32.8 is B1, B2 is the other one, right? So I know this is going to be 1/2 times 6.5 parentheses 32.8 plus 26.4. Okay. And I just say whip that in the calculator, right? You don't even need to stress about simplifying with it if you know how to use your calculator. We get, hopefully I know how to, right? Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. Okay, so it looks like you have 182.4 inches squared. Next, I need to find that right triangle. What's wrong with it? What do you think? If you said it was the height, you are correct, sir. We need to find the height. I have no clue what my height is. Okay, so I know that the area of a triangle is 1/2. 1/2 times base times the height. But I need to find that height. So what do I have to do? Is that a right triangle? Let's assume it is. If we didn't, then you have to use trigonometry, and you don't know, you just don't know that yet. Okay. Remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and b are your legs. C is your hypotenuse, or the slopey side. Okay, we put this in, we get 4 squared plus, let's call this h squared for height. That's equal to 25 squared, okay? Or no, that's equal to 5 squared. I'm jumping ahead in my head. So we get 16 plus h squared equals 25. Subtract. H squared equals 9. Square root that bad boy. Your height is going to be 3, okay? Put that into my area of a triangle. I get 1/2 times your base times your height. That's going to be 12 over 2, which is 6. Okay, am I done yet? We are not done because we need to find the area of the shaded region, which is that teal or turquoise, light blue, whatever color you call it, right? And we need to get rid of that white space, all right? So how do we do that? We need to, you guessed it, subtract. Okay, go ahead and subtract those two. We get 192.4, that's the bigger area. Subtract it from your little small area. Can I do this in my head? I get 186.4. Is that right? I think that's right. Inches squared. Okay. That is my answer for that one. How you feeling? Yeah, feeling lucky? Obviously, it's late at night and I'm very bored and I'm going crazy as always. Okay. So look at this one, right? We need to find the area and perimeter of the given shape. What is wrong with this? What do you think? Can you find the base easily? Can you find the height easily? If you said no to all those questions, both those questions, then you are correct. So I need to know the side length of each of those sides. Right now, I can't really count them, right? If I try to count them, I can guesstimate it, but that's not going to be right. So what I need to do is I need to use my distance formula. Remember distance formula? That's going to be your square root of your x2 plus minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay. Let's go ahead and put those points down. If I look at this point, I'll do this in black. Bottom left one, that's what? -2, 1. And this one is 4, 2. This one is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay, we need to find the sides of those. Can I also call them A, B, C? Call them a book. Okay, find those lengths. So let's start with, I'll do this in green. Again, this is a big problem, but let's try to find A to B, okay? So if I try to find A to B, doesn't really matter what order, but I can just say that my distance is going to be your 3 minus 2 squared plus 6 minus 1 squared, okay? What that gives me, looks like simplifying it, is square root of 5 squared plus 5 squared. Yep. That's going to give me square root of 50, which I'll just hold off at square root of 50 before I do anything else so that I can get a more precise answer, okay? Can you do it for BC? You betcha. That distance is going to be, let's just say 6. Nope. Let's do 4 minus 3 squared plus 2 minus 6 squared. Again, if you're confused what I'm doing, I'm just taking the x values and taking the difference or subtracting, and then I'm taking the y values and doing the same and squaring them, okay? Let's go and simplify this. We get the square root of 1 squared plus negative 4 squared. That's going to be the square root of 1617, isn't it? All right. Let's go ahead and look at our AC now. That is going to be the same thing. We got 4 minus negative 2 squared plus 2 minus 1 squared. I got a little bit mixed up with those 2's. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay, simplify this. We get 6 squared plus 1 squared, which is just square root of 37. You should double check your answer with me. So I know I'm getting the ideas right, but am I getting the calculations right? Well, you never know. Okay, if I was trying to find my perimeter, you add those all up. Square root of 50 plus square root of 37 plus square root of 17. What do you get? You know, use calculator. Square root of 50 plus square root of 37 plus square root of 17. I get 17.276 or I get 17.28, okay, if I was to round it to the hundredths. If I was to do the area, well, we know that as 1/2 base times height. My base is going to be square root of 37 times my height, which is 17, okay? Again, the height and base are going to be the leg of that triangle, looking as if that was a right triangle, okay? I'm trying to think if we do something else with it, but I think that's the best we got. Going to whip that up in the calculator. I get 12.539 or 12.54, okay? Is that what you got? All right, last one. Man, this one, I should give you the triangle one. But go ahead and pause the video and try it on your own. See if you can get it in and go. Oh, I was going to do movie magic. What kind of movie magic? Let's try this, watch. Well, bam, we're back. Okay, let's double check your answers. For my perimeter, I have 8 times square root of 10 or 25.30. Area is 30 units squared, if you want to say specifically. What I'm trying to say. Oh, what I did was, so you don't need to find all 4 sides of this rectangle, right? The main reason is because the bases are the same and the lengths, or I guess you say the lengths are the same and the widths are the same, right? So you just need to find one of them. And with that, you can just whip it up into your perimeter area formula, or you can just add them all up, right? So if I did that, I saw that I did mine A, B, C, D. I saw that my base was the square root of 90, and I also saw that my height is the square root of 10, okay? And throwing that together, we get those answers, okay? And you know what? That's it. So what we learned today, we continue using proved geometric theorems, and remember to please reply and answer those questions in this lesson day / learning activity / discussion day. I'll be grading these the next day. Please do your best with it. Hopefully this video helped you. Make sure if you have any questions, make sure you let me know, and you're more than welcome to join my office hours. Got some good music playing, and I can definitely get some math done for you, right? Besides that, hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.